this is Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and this lesson is a student request to do the solo from Bruce Springsteen's The River. So I did the intro last year and asked if anyone wanted to learn the solo, and a bunch of you did, so here we are, we're going to learn the solo today. So for this lesson you will need a harmonica in the key of D. I'm playing a Suzuki Manji here in the key of D with a Blue Moon Harmonicas comb, and yeah, we're playing in third position in the key of E minor. But don't be put off by that. Just because it's in third position doesn't mean it's particularly difficult. I would say that this lesson is suitable for advanced beginners, or maybe even beginners who are looking for a little bit of a push. Okay, so before I show you how to play it, let's have a quick listen to what it's going to sound like. Okay, so now that you know what it sounds like, let's get started with the first lick. So the first lick is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you learnt the intro, this will be dead easy for you because it's very similar to that. So we're starting with a glissando up to the 4 draw on beat 1. So a lot of people get a little bit freaked out by glissandos and where you should start playing them in terms of the beat and things, and I would just suggest don't overthink it. You want to be on the 4 draw on the beat, but it doesn't matter if you're starting the glissando on the beat. So if you're getting... Try not to start the glissando massively before the beat, because that just sounds a bit weird. So really, you know, as long as you're around the beat when you start the glissando, that's the most important thing. So you're going to hold that 4 draw for 1.5 beats, then you're going to bend it down to a 4 draw bend, and then release it back up to a clean 4 draw, and then hit a 5 blow. So that'll be... And the thing that's a little bit weird is the timing on this. So I suggest that you just kind of feel the timing a little bit rather than trying to overthink it. You know, you could be thinking, right, 1.5 beats for the 4 draw, half beat for the 4 draw bend, half beat for the 4, but it just makes it a little bit too complicated. So feel it more than anything else. So that first bar sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to hit a 5 draw on the beat 1 of the next bar, and you're going to hold that for 2.5 beats, and then move to a 6 draw for 1.5 beats, and then a 6 blow on beat 1 of the next bar, and then hold that for 2 beats, and then 2.5 beats even, and then play a 5 draw for 1.5 beats, and then end on a 4 draw with a little inflection on it right at the end on beat 1 of the next bar. Now, like I said before, if you think about the timing too much, it gets quite confusing. So go by the feel. So the feel is... Okay, so let's try just that bit together, starting on the 5 draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if we put both halves of that lick together, it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to go through these licks quite quickly, just because you can always pause the video and work it out slowly with the tab, and you can also download the tab and the audio clips from the description below. So there are lots of ways for you to work through this at your own pace. Right, next lick, lick number 2 is going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is tricky because we're in uncharted territory on the harmonica. We're right up in the high end. It's not my favorite place. Don't feel super comfortable up there. But we're going to work through this together. So we're starting on the 6th draw on beat 1, and you're going to hold that for 3 beats. And you're going to play a 7 blow for 1 beat to then transition up to the 9 draw for 3 beats. Then you're going to hit that 9 draw for 1 beat to then transition back to an 8 draw for 2 beats. And then we have a little slightly faster move, which is 8th notes, 8 draw, 7 blow, and then 6 blow on beat 4 for 1 beat, and then you hit the 6th draw and hold it for 4 beats. So that's the bit that I think is going to cause you the most trouble, so I would slow down and just practice that bit. 8 draw, 7 blow, 6 blow, 6 draw. And when you're playing up in that high end, try to be quite gentle with how you're playing. Add a little bit of finesse to your playing, otherwise you get these really squeaky, not particularly pleasant notes. So nice and light. Now let's try playing through that whole phrase pretty slowly and do that together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is lick number 2. Okay, so lick 3, a little bit easier, a little bit shorter. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're starting on an 8 draw, which we're going to hold for 2 beats, and then we're going to have a sequence of 8th notes. 8 draw, 9 draw, 9 blow, 9 draw, so that's... And then you're going to hold that 9 draw for a whole extra 4 beats afterwards. So it holds until the end of the next bar. So that'll be... Okay, let's try that together nice and slowly. And really make sure that you're starting on the 8 hole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, excellent. That was lick 3. Let's have a look at lick number 4, which will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're starting with a 6th draw on beat 1, and you're going to hold that for 1.5 beats. Don't worry too much about what 1.5 beats feels like, or counts like, I guess is the way to think about it. Instead, just go by the feel. So you're going to play that 6th draw, then you're going to hit it again. Remember to articulate it because you're repeating the note. And then play a 6 blow on beat 3, 5 draw on beat 4, and then on beat 1 of the next bar, you're going to play a 4 draw with a little inflection. So that's... Okay, let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. Now, lick number 5. We're getting close to the end here. So this one is going to start in a slightly different place. It starts on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so started with a 6th draw on beat 4, and then we went straight to a 6 blow on beat 1 of the next bar, which you're holding for 2 beats, and then you're attacking it again on beat 3, and you're holding it for 1.5 beats, and then you've got a little quick 5 draw before going into a quick 6 blow, a quick 5 draw, and then ending on a 4 draw with an inflection. So let's just listen to that, get that rhythm. Okay, that's the crucial bit. So that's the bit you'll need to practice a little bit. 5 draw, 6 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw with the little inflection. And that will sound really, really tasty. So let's play through that together. Remember, we're starting on beat 4. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's move on to lick number 6. Okay, this is the final lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so quite a long lick, but not very many notes. So we're starting on beat 1 with a 4 blow. You're holding that for 2 beats. 1, 2, then on beat 3, 6 draw, beat 4, 5 blow, and then on beat 1 of the next bar, you're going to play a 4 draw with an inflection, and then you're going to hold that 4 draw for 2 bars. So when I'm playing that, I am counting in my brain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's what you're going to try and get going in your mind. So let's try that together nice and slowly, the whole of lick 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So if you want to pause the video and work on any of those licks, please feel free to do so. If you're feeling particularly feisty, let's try playing through the whole thing all the way through. We're not going to play it full speed just yet. We'll play it nice and slowly. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, excellent. So now, if you're feeling super brave, let's try playing it with the backing track. Okay, excellent work. So if you want to download the tab for this, as well as the backing track and the audio clips, all you need to do is click on the link in the description below to go to my site, put your email address in when you're asked for it, and I will send you all of those things. And before you do that, you can do a little something for me. You can give me a thumbs up by hitting the like button below, and you can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because I put out new harmonica content every week, and I don't want you to miss out on next week's. All right, see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Happy harping.